Imagine waking up one quiet morning full of peace and routine, only to find that one small choice you've made for years could suddenly lead to a hospital bed or worse. This happened to Margaret, a 72-year-old retired teacher who collapsed beside her bed after standing too quickly. Her story is not unique. Every day, elders around the world make small but deadly morning mistakes without realizing the hidden risks. For many seniors, the early hours feel safe, even sacred. But what if the simple way you rise from bed, the temperature of your morning shower, or the timing of your first cup of tea is quietly harming your heart, your brain, or your balance? These habits feel harmless, natural even, but after age 70, our bodies become more sensitive to sudden changes in blood pressure, hydration, and temperature. What once felt routine can become a hidden threat. In today's video, we'll reveal 4 dangerous morning habits that can quietly harm your body after age 70. But more importantly, we'll show you how to fix them. These insights are backed by science, enriched with stories, and gently supported by timeless Buddhist wisdom to guide you toward a healthier, more mindful start to your day. Stay with us until the end, because the final mistake is the most overlooked and can be the most dangerous. And if you're new here, welcome to Buddhist Mindfulness, where we blend science, soul, and serenity for your golden years. Mistake number 1, getting out of bed too quickly. At first glance, it might seem like no big deal, waking up and quickly rising to start the day. Many of us did this effortlessly in our younger years, springing out of bed without a second thought. But as we grow older, our bodies change in subtle but serious ways. One of those changes is how our circulatory system reacts to shifts in position. When you go from lying down to standing up too fast, your body may not adjust your blood pressure quickly enough. This can cause a condition known as orthostatic hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure that leads to lightheadedness, dizziness, blurred vision, or even fainting. For seniors, this isn't just a fleeting sensation. A moment of dizziness can result in a devastating fall. Broken hips, head injuries, and long hospital stays often follow such accidents. And sadly, many older adults never fully recover their independence after a serious fall. That's why this simple morning habit, getting up too quickly, can quietly become one of the most dangerous mistakes in your daily routine. When you lie down for hours during the night, blood pools slightly in your lower extremities. Upon waking, your heart and blood vessels need a moment to adjust and push that blood upward against gravity. For younger people, this adjustment happens almost instantly. But for older adults, it takes more time. If you rush this process, the brain may not receive enough oxygenated blood right away, causing disorientation, imbalance, and fainting. The good news is that with a few mindful adjustments, you can avoid this risk and protect yourself. Here's a gentle, senior-friendly routine to follow when waking. Remain still for 1 to 2 minutes after opening your eyes. Let your body orient itself to wakefulness. Wiggle your fingers and toes to stimulate circulation and slowly reawaken your nervous system. Turn gently onto your side, pausing to let your body adjust before moving further. Sit up slowly, placing your feet on the floor. Let your eyes adjust to the light. Roll your ankles and stretch your arms to encourage circulation. Take a few deep, calming breaths, allowing oxygen to reach the brain and lungs. Only then, stand up, mindfully, steadily, and with confidence. By honoring this process each morning, you protect yourself from unnecessary injury and begin your day with intention. In the Dhammapada, the Buddha reminds us, all that we are is the result of what we have thought. How we begin the day sets the tone for everything that follows. Rising with mindfulness isn't just about physical safety, it's a spiritual practice. When you awaken gently and respectfully, you affirm that your body is a sacred vessel. You acknowledge the miracle of life and movement. Each morning becomes an opportunity for gratitude, not haste. In the words of many elder monks, even the act of rising can be meditation. Let each step from bed to floor be a prayer of presence. Mistake number 2, skipping water in the morning. One of the most overlooked health mistakes that many older adults make happens within the very first hour of the day, not drinking water after waking up. After a long night's sleep, typically lasting 6 to 8 hours, your body has gone through an extended period without hydration. During this time, you naturally lose fluids through breathing, perspiration, and even minor urination. By morning, your body is quietly asking for one simple thing: water. Yet, many seniors reach for coffee or tea first thing, skipping water entirely. While coffee may feel like a comforting ritual or a much needed energy boost, it is a diuretic, which actually dehydrates you even further. Over time, this habit of ignoring your body's hydration needs can contribute to a range of health problems that could otherwise be easily prevented. When your body is dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker, making it harder to circulate smoothly through your veins and arteries. This increases the risk of high blood pressure, stroke, or heart attack, particularly in older adults with pre-existing cardiovascular concerns. The kidneys also suffer, as they must work harder to filter waste through thicker, less fluid blood. This strain can lead to chronic fatigue, poor toxin elimination, and even kidney damage over time. Dehydration also affects the digestive system. Without enough water, your intestines may struggle to move food efficiently, leading to constipation, bloating, and discomfort. Your metabolism slows, and your body's ability to convert food into energy becomes less efficient, adding to feelings of sluggishness and reduced mental clarity. Drinking water first thing in the morning serves several powerful physiological purposes. It regulates blood viscosity, supports kidney filtration, stimulates digestion, and activates metabolism. In essence, that first glass of water is your body's way of waking up internally, gently preparing each system to perform at its best throughout the day. Fortunately, correcting this mistake is both simple and free. Begin by placing a glass or bottle of clean water by your bedside each night. When you wake, take a few moments to drink it slowly and mindfully. You may even squeeze in a slice of fresh lemon, which not only aids digestion but also provides a burst of vitamin C and a touch of morning brightness. This small habit can have outsized effects, boosting your energy, supporting heart and kidney health, and helping you start your day feeling nourished rather than depleted. In the teachings of mindfulness, every small act is sacred when done with awareness. Just as the morning dew refreshes the earth, so too does your first sip of water nourish your body and spirit. You are not just hydrating your cells, you are tending to the garden of your soul. Begin your day gently. Let the water awaken you with gratitude and care, and feel each sip as a blessing of life returned. Mistake number 3: drinking coffee on an empty stomach. For many people, the day doesn't truly begin until that first sip of coffee. It's a ritual, deeply comforting, even symbolic of awakening. But for seniors, especially those over 60, this seemingly harmless habit can quietly erode digestive health, disrupt hormonal balance, and heighten feelings of anxiety and restlessness. When you drink coffee on an empty stomach, the body experiences a rapid surge in cortisol, the primary stress hormone. Cortisol is naturally higher in the morning, part of the body's wake-up mechanism, but caffeine intensifies this spike, leading to a stress overload. Over time, this can cause hormonal imbalances, fatigue, irritability, and impaired metabolism. For older adults whose systems are already more sensitive, this extra stress can have far-reaching consequences, from blood sugar crashes to poor appetite later in the day. Moreover, coffee stimulates gastric acid secretion. Without food as a buffer, this acid can directly irritate the stomach lining. For seniors, the risk of developing gastritis, indigestion, or gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, increases significantly. You might experience bloating, heartburn, or even nausea, symptoms that can linger throughout the day and disrupt meal times. Emotionally and psychologically, coffee consumed first thing in the morning can also trigger anxiety or racing thoughts, especially in those who are already prone to worry. The jitteriness often blamed on too much caffeine is, in fact, often the result of having caffeine without any nutritional grounding. This can make you feel out of sync before your day even begins. The good news is you don't have to give up your beloved coffee. You just need to approach it more mindfully. Eat a small grounding snack before drinking coffee. Even something as simple as half of a banana, a slice of toast with peanut butter, or a few almonds can buffer the effects of caffeine and protect your stomach lining. It also helps stabilize blood sugar, reducing post-coffee crashes. Avoid highly acidic or dark roast coffee first thing in the morning. These can be particularly harsh on an empty stomach. Instead, opt for a smoother, low-acid blend if possible. Hydrate first. A glass of warm water with a splash of lemon or a pinch of sea salt can rehydrate the body after sleep and prepare your digestion for the day ahead. Numerous studies have confirmed that caffeine consumption increases gastric acid output, which is linked to a higher incidence of GERD in older adults. Chronic exposure to this acid can damage the esophagus, especially when the stomach is empty, leading to long-term complications if not managed. Drinking coffee without awareness is like feeding the monkey mind, that part of us that jumps from thought to thought, craving stimulation, distraction, and constant doing. But the morning is sacred. It's a chance to begin from stillness, to greet the day with a calm heart and a grounded mind. Before reaching for your cup, try taking 3 slow breaths or recite a morning gatha, mindfulness verse. Let awareness arise before stimulation. Let presence guide your choices, not habit. In mindful living, even coffee becomes a practice. Mistake number 4, ignoring morning stiffness. Morning stiffness is a silent yet persistent challenge for many older adults. After a full night of rest, the body wakes not always feeling refreshed, but rather tight, slow, and achy. This stiffness is common with aging and stems from a combination of factors: reduced production of synovial fluid, the natural lubricant for joints, decreased circulation, muscle inactivity during sleep, and years of accumulated wear on cartilage and connective tissues. While many seniors brush it off as a normal part of aging, ignoring this stiffness can be dangerous. Why is this such a crucial mistake? Because stiffness that is not gently addressed can lead to sudden muscle strains, loss of balance, or even a serious fall. The moment you swing your legs off the bed and take your first few steps, your body is transitioning from a prolonged state of stillness to movement. If joints are not properly activated and muscles not warmed up, a simple step can turn into a sprain or worse. The solution lies not in complicated exercise routines, but in cultivating a mindful morning ritual of gentle movement. Stretch in bed. Before even sitting up, start with light movements. Slowly bring one knee toward your chest, hold it gently, then release. Repeat with the other knee. Rotate your ankles in circles, both clockwise and counterclockwise. These movements help activate circulation and lubricate joints. Sit up slowly. Avoid jerking upright. Roll to your side first. Push up with your arms, then gently sit. Once seated, stretch your spine by lifting your arms overhead, then rolling your shoulders and turning your neck from side to side. These small gestures awaken the upper body without strain. Use support. When standing for the first time, especially if you feel unsteady, use a nightstand, wall, or cane for balance. Take slow, deliberate steps. Give your body time to adjust to standing after hours of rest. Research shows that light stretching in the morning increases joint lubrication, improves flexibility, and enhances balance. One clinical study revealed that older adults who practiced a morning stretching routine had a 30% lower risk of falls compared to those who didn't. Gentle movement also helps restore the natural rhythm of muscles and nerves, signaling the brain that it's time to engage with the day. In Buddhism, every morning is seen as a rebirth, a sacred opportunity to begin again. Just as monks walk barefoot through the forest with deliberate steps, seniors too can greet the morning with reverence and care. Movement should not be rushed, but practiced mindfully, with gratitude for the body's continued ability to move, however limited it may be. Each stretch, each step is a meditation, a chance to reconnect with breath, body, and presence. Let this gentle approach become your new morning habit. Instead of ignoring stiffness, acknowledge it, greet it, and flow through it with grace. Your body will thank you, your mind will feel calmer, and your days may begin with a little more balance and peace. The secret to a healthier, longer life often lies not in grand gestures, but in the subtle, mindful rituals we choose each morning. The way you begin your day becomes the foundation upon which your energy, focus, and emotional balance rest. So rise slowly, as if greeting an old friend. Drink water before anything else to awaken your organs and hydrate your soul. Choose nourishment before caffeine, allowing your body to feel safe and supported. And don't rush past the stiffness. Greet it with compassion. A few gentle stretches and breaths of gratitude can remind you that you're still here, still alive, still capable of joy. These may seem like simple steps, but they hold the power to transform your day and your life. In Buddhist practice, the morning is seen as a sacred threshold, a fresh opportunity to reawaken. not only from sleep, but from the habits that keep us asleep to life. When you rise with intention, you walk into the day with dignity, clarity, and presence. Which of these practices spoke to you most? Let us know in the comments. And if this message resonated, please like, share, and subscribe to Buddhist Mindfulness. We'll see you again in peace, in presence, and in purpose.